Hi, this is Fernando Herboso, and I have here with me Carlos Herboso, the buyer agent for our brokerage. Today we're going to be talking about a question that Carlos made to me the other day, and which is he works with a lot of buyers, and I understand that the buyers are putting offers in different short sales, and you want to more or less find out what is the procedure about how that goes along.
Well, what I want to do is I want to make sure you guys are informed on short sales. A lot of people don't understand short sales right now, and our job is to make it as clear as possible for all of you so you can use our services. And when I put an offer on a short sale, the short sale, it does take a little bit longer time. There's some myths that it's going to take 3 months, 6 months, and Fernando's an expert on short sales. So let's say, Fernando, I put an offer for a short sale for $300,000. It gets to your desk. What do we do from there?
Well, the number one thing, and I want you to remember, this is after so many years actually doing short sales, is that I can promise you and your buyer that we're only going to accept one offer. Okay? There
Right.
won't be a multiple offer type of deal, because once we accept this offer, I want you to be committed with your buyer to my seller, just like my seller is committed to the buyer. So we're only going to accept one offer, and only one offer is going to be sent to the bank.
And that's very important because what's going to happen when Fernando sends the offer to the bank, it's no longer on the market, it's no longer active and it's under contract. So nobody else can take that property away from you while we wait for the bank to approve.
Yeah, and one of the things that we ask Carlos is that, I want your buyer to be committed and then give us at least 60 days for us to be able to talk to the bank and get it approved. I need at least those 60 days so I have enough time to gather all the paperwork, do the short sale package that we're supposed to do for the seller, and then do our due diligence to make sure that the bank will accept the short sale so we can go ahead and get a deal. And that's the process to begin with.
That is great. And a lot of people that, once we put the offers in, the client, they want to get an update. They want questions. They want to know how long. And, how do you handle that when, buyer agents are calling you, Fernando, what's going on with the short sale? How long is it going to be?
Well, that's a great point you're bringing out right now because we get a lot of those phone calls almost every day. Currently, we have about 15 properties under contract with short sales, so you can believe there's a lot of people calling us every single day. The most important advice I give you as a buyer agent is to, when you call the listing agent doing the short sale, the one that you presented the offer to, is just call him and tell him, don't push him and say, hey, give me some news, get something going. It's that because people don't appreciate that. I think the nature of your call should be to tell, hey, this is Carlos, and I just want to make sure that everything is going okay. Is there anything I can do to help you during the short sale process, which is a very important thing for me? Because in some instances, it will help me if you take, for example, a close eye on the comparables on the area where you put an offer to.
Yeah, maybe if we see something that jumps, I can alert you.
Exactly, especially if it drops down in value, because that is beneficial to me to be able to send to the bank and tell them, hey, these properties are going down in value, you better accept this short sale now.
Yeah.
And obviously, having about 20, 25 listings that we have right now, it's hard for me to be able to maintain an eye to every single property and check what's going on in the neighborhoods. But you, as a buyer agent, that's the area where you need to help me. And I think it's very important. If you see a comparable, a house that sold for a lot less, I need to know, because then I will be glad to provide that to the bank so it can help us with the short sale.
I think one thing that's important is that, once I submit the offer, my clients, they need to understand that it's going to take a long time. So usually when you get a short sale, that, you have a place to stay. You're not pressured about having to move out of your house, so when you do a short sale, and I advise that you talk with your clients about this, make sure that, they're going to be able to have patience. They're going to be able to stay in their property until the day that that document is signed and they get their keys for their home. It is going to be a great deal, but a lot of people, unfortunately, are not so patient. They're not mentally strong enough to wait for the process to happen. So you gotta let it cook. Just like you cook something in the oven, you put it in the oven, let it cook, and then it's gonna come and it's gonna be delicious when it comes out.
Absolutely, that's a great advice because obviously, a short sale is not for everybody. If you need a house and you need to move in by next month on the 1st, obviously you should not be looking at short sales.
Yeah.
You should be looking at something else. A short sale I think is an excellent opportunity for somebody right now to get a great deal because in my case, whenever I put a short sale on the market, I put it in a reasonable price. I put a new listing as very competitive with all the listings around.
Yeah.
So if you put an offer and your buyer is strong and we accept it, you got this listing already, cornered with your client, and you basically nobody else will be able to get it. So there's no competition for you.
Yeah.
And it's a good way to get a great deal right now because obviously. I understand based on your experience with foreclosures, you're sometimes having to put multiple offers on properties
Absolutely.
because there's a lot of buyers out there trying to find these cheap foreclosures per se. In a short sale, we only take one person, and if you get a good deal, just wait a little bit longer, and then that will be worth it for you.
Yeah, that's the best advice we can give you. If you're looking for a home, you have time, you've been researching on the market, look into a short sale, contact us and we'll do our best to help you with all our expertise.
Thank you, Carlos, and I want to thank you all for watching this video, and then please be aware that we are going to be doing these videos more often, and if you have any questions, you can contact us at reallynicehomes.com or Fernando Herboso or Carlos Herboso, and our emails is fernando@reallynicehomes.com and carlos@reallynicehomes.com. Thank you. Have a great day.